Welcome back to What Arty Nibs with General Disturbance. This is an Object 430U. It's a tier 10 Soviet medium tank, and this one's located on the south spawn. Is it the north spawn? Oh, this looks like the south spawn of Prokhorovka encounter, and it's under the command of but me. No, that's not his name. It's Captain Ashstorm. Well, couldn't stop that sneeze. Okay, so 122mm gun, capable of 440 alpha. And oh, there's a batch at 25 tank in a hurry to find the enemy. Okay, he's headed north. Now, this tank does have fairly good armour, although it's got a weak front plate. It's been described by a lot of people as a heavy medium, or a heavium, you might say, because it's got some of the characteristics of a heavy tank, but it's actually quite fast and very dangerous. That 122mm gun can do decent penetration. There's a lot of action going on there at the centre line. Now I can just show you exactly what I mean in terms of penetration. You can see you can do 252mm of armour with standard ammo and 340 with a heat round. And you can see that Captain Ashstorm's loading a heat round for this one. He's carrying a mix of, well, almost equal amounts of heat and AP. With only a couple of HE rounds, just in case he meets something with light armour. Only got a lovely shot there in that 13105, but he was spotted, so he needs to pull back before Arty decides to lob one in his direction. The enemy has an Object 261 Arty, so quite a fast firer, and yeah, he doesn't really want to be on the receiving end of a shot from him. There's a T100 LT. Oh, and he hit a Type 5 heavy even though he was aiming at the T100 LT. Right, fires another one in, gets another penetration on Type 5, and one of his own tanks, I think it was an AMX, flew through the field of fire. That one missed. Now reload time 8.07 seconds, or 8 seconds near enough, which is quite a good reload time for a 122. Fired that one blind where he thought the Type 5 was. Doesn't want to do that too often with the hit rounds because they are expensive. Well, it looks like he's trying to spot for himself here, because there's nobody over on this side who's actually got the view range to look for the enemy. So I think he's trying to do it himself. He's having to move forward slowly in the bushes. Maybe that AMX 13105 will come across. He might be able to spot for us. He's active spotting in the fields, or is he coming over this side? No. Oh, took a round from the enemy Object 430U. Now, we're working out where he is. He must be up in those bushes up there. I'd say it's the ones behind. Well, we spotted the Type 5 and he's one shot. Oh, all we did was track him. One more shot should be enough. No, it wasn't. It didn't penetrate. Now we've lost sight of him. Now, can we get that T100? Yes! 454. That Object 260 up there, that's a one shot, that one. I wonder if we can get a shot into him. No. Oh, T100's coming to sight again. Trying for the engine bay. Oh, missed him. There's the 430U that hit us earlier. And that's a nice return fire. Now that T100 is a one shot. Still going for the 430U and another hit. Get that tight. Oh, it's a T123. Oh, that was good. He went down, taken out by the Jaeger, who's behind us. So I think we're picking up spotting damage here. Up to 3k of damage already and 999 of spotting assist. Don't want to fire too many blind rounds with heat, so we've loaded the AP. There's the 430. That's where he must have been originally. Didn't penetrate him, but it's forced him to pull back because he knows he's vulnerable. Just the top of his turret is visible though. I think that... I'm not sure if that actually hit the target. Well, the scores are even at the moment. 4 all. So there's still a lot of enemies out there. Right, I think the other team members are sort of like indicating that we should move up. Or at least it's the gorilla at the back who's asking us to move up so we can spot some of these enemies. I think he wants to fire his big gun. And the 13105 has just gone to our left, and I think he's moving up. There he goes. It's into the bush. He wasn't seen, and he's got 4.5k of spotting so far, that 105. That's not bad. Now, the Wizzy 132 is moving up. Okay, carefully positioning ourselves so we don't knock any trees down, but also so that we can just stay within the bush. It's difficult to know when to actually move up in games like this. Okay, now we've got the Type 5. He's a one shot. Here comes the Object 430U. It's tempting us to come out, and we get him with one shot. Now, can we get that Type 5? He's gone. Now we're pushing. This is where it's going to get interesting. Oh, now Object 260 is firing this. He had very low hit points. Oh, we were seen. We haven't been hit by a tank destroyer in a while, which tends to make me think the Striv and the FV4005 might be on the other side of the battlefield. They might be over in the east side. You'd think that they would have been in action by now, but the only ones we've actually received shots from are the Object 260. We did get hit by the... well, we didn't actually see the Object 261, so we haven't been hit by him, but there's the T100. He's low on hit points too, he's a one-shot. Oh, there's the Object 261. Okay, so we know where he is now, and one shot takes him out. Oh, bounced around from the 260 again, so we know he's reloading. There he is. Oh, and he's next to the 4005. So we need to get below the ridgeline. I was thought that 4005 was the other side because he hadn't been firing all game at us. But now we can approach him and we're going to get some spotting damage. The guerrillas move up behind us and the 260 takes one in the tracks. We need to push now. We've got the support from the Jaegeru and the guerrilla. And the 260 goes down. He's taken out by our Type 5 Heavy. There's the strength. So they weren't over on the other side. They just weren't taking part. We put a round into him. And now we're in face hugging him. Yeah, that's the game. Nicely played. Pushed them in the end. And it worked. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats, and it's a second class tanker for Captain Ashstorm in the Object 430U. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a fire for effect for getting more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, and a bruiser medal. But there was no other medals whatsoever, despite the fact that he did 8k of combined damage. His win rate for that game, 6,552. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see on the team score, yeah, he got the highest damage overall, 5,178 hit points of damage done, but no high caliber. The next high scorer was the Guerrilla 15, got 4,202 hit points, and then came the IS-7, who got 3,776. When it came to kills, again, it's Captain Ashstorm right at the top. He got 3. The Jaegeru got 3 as well, but they were both beaten. Actually, the FV4005 got 4 kills, surprisingly, but he wasn't firing south. He was actually firing in a different direction, and that's why we weren't feeling his effect at any time. When it came to base XP, again, it's Captain Ashstorm with 1,117, and then came the Badger with 875, and the GWE 100 with 861. Now, let's have a look at the detail report and find out why Captain Ashstorm got such a high base XP. Well, he fired 24 shots, he got 18 direct hits and 12 penetrations. Damage of 5,178 hit points, of which 1,759 were at more than 300 meters. He received 6 hits from the enemy. Only 1 was the penetrations, 5 non-penetrations. Shows how tough the armor was. It's only the lower plate, really, that's the weak point, not the actual armor around the rest of the tank. He blocked damage of 1,710 hit points, spotted 4 enemy vehicles, damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and he did 3,186 hit points of spotting assistance, and that's where he picked up such a high base XP, because he helped his team to spot the enemy. On a premium account, he earned 81,267 credits, and he got 2,739 credits compensation because he accidentally got shot by one of his own team members, and the total came to 84,006 credits in total. But after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he actually took away a loss of 61,844 credits, and the reason for that was he did fire a huge amount of heat ammo during that game. He picked up 13 bonds for the battle. He didn't get any awards, but 13 bonds because it was a tier 10 battle, and he also earned 1,675 XP times 2 for the first victory. Took away 3,351 experience points altogether. So yeah, very puzzling that it's 8k as a combined damage. You only get a second class, but I think that the reason for that is the Object 430U is such a well-played tank and such an aggressive tank as well, considering its nature and the fact that it is basically a heavy medium. That in order to get an ace tanker, you really have to work it very, very hard and get very high combined damage, possibly over 10,000. And that's probably the only way you're actually going to pick up a first class or an ace. But it was a good effort in this game, and it was also good the fact that you moved up to sort of like take over from the light tanks and find the enemy and kill them. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.